Hey y'all, so I'm coming today to pretty much tell y'all about my failures and all of the mistakes I have made this far. I am in my second year of business. When February comes around, I will be on my third year of being in business. And of course, during your first year or two, you are going to make a lot of mistakes, just pretty much due to trial and error. One of the questions I get asked a lot, because I mentioned it before in one of my other videos, that I had a hair company called Indie by Ebony, and I pretty much was selling raw. I pretty much was selling Indian hair, and I mentioned in another video that I failed miserably, and it's been a lot of people contacting me asking me like, why did you fail? What happened? What did you do to change? Like, how did that whole experience go? And the number one reason why I failed in that business was because I was scared of putting myself out there. I did not put myself out there at all. First off, I don't even know how I came up with the money. Maybe I used tax money that year, but I did purchase hair in bulk. I don't remember how many bundles I purchased at once, but I did go ahead and purchase bundles in bulk. I don't really remember if I had a plan or not. I felt like I probably could sell hair, but I really didn't have any action plans or steps. And I was really scared. I was scared to put myself out there. I was scared to market the hair. I had imposter syndrome so bad. Like, I only had two customers, y'all. And those were my coworkers, a girl named Jasmine and a girl named Rachel. And I completely discounted the price for them. Like, I pretty much charged them the same price that my vendor charged me. I probably made like a profit of $20 or $25 for those orders. But other than that, all of the other hair I had, I pretty much like kept it. I wore it myself, or honestly, I don't know. I wore it myself. Like, I ended up wearing the hair myself. I did not sell it. I failed miserably because I was scared. I didn't want to put myself out there. I didn't market to anyone, and I didn't have a plan. On top of that, I was really like, imposter syndrome really hit me hard, and at that time it was so many people starting hair companies. I really started to feel discouraged. I got really jealous that other people were starting hair companies, and I just felt like I just didn't believe in myself. I felt like there was no way I could make it in this industry. I'm not a hairstylist. I don't really keep my hair done, meaning like my hair is never slayed because I don't have enough money to go to a popular hairstylist and get like. So at the time, I really didn't have money to get my hair done from maybe like popular stylists or whatever, so I couldn't get like the latest hairstyles, or I couldn't go with the hair trends. So I felt very discouraged, and I just gave up on my dreams. And years later, after listening to podcasts, listening to other business owners and listening to what they struggled with, and realizing that it's normal to go through struggles, I finally gained confidence to start Curly Hair Only. So, yep. So that's pretty much what happened with Indie by Ebony. Now with Curly Hair Only, I've came across other problems. The first problem I came across in my business was, I feel like my second customer that ordered from me they live in the United Kingdom, so they live in the UK, and I really did not know anything about international shipping. What happens is, with international shipping, depending on the company, they print out a certain label, and this label had like 3 or 4 pages. And I really thought all of the labels were the exact same. So I'm like, why did my printer print out 3 or 4 labels? Like, this doesn't make sense. I only put the first label on there, didn't include any of the rest of it, not knowing that when my package shipped and they went to customs held my package because they did not have all of that other information. And it took like an additional 2 weeks for my customer to even get her package. And also another thing I didn't know was certain places, they charge a tax. So when you don't order hair or order products within their company, if you're ordering products from overseas, they will make you pay a tax in order to receive your package. So I feel like my customer had to pay like maybe $20 to $40 just so she can pick up her package. That was terrible. But you know what really helped me get through that situation was open communication, always being able to be completely open with my customer and let her know that this is my first time doing this. And you know, she really understood and she really had a lot of patience with me, and she was able to receive her hair. Because I know she had to pay customs, I did refund her some money so that she can pay customs to receive her package. But y'all, it's just when you're running your business, it's a lot of stuff that you don't know, and you won't know certain things until it happens. So that was definitely something I had to learn along the way. If I can do like an overall review on my company so far, the things that I feel like kind of held me back or something I could have made a mistake with would be only selling curly hair. I understand, like, in the beginning it was a good idea because I will only wear curly hair because my natural hair will only blend with curly hair types. I couldn't wear straight hair because even if I straighten my natural hair, by the end of the day, my natural hair would be poofy and it would not blend with straight tracks or, you know, straight weave. So that's what really inspired me to do curly hair only, because that's all I was wearing at the time. And also I felt like it was necessary for me to come into the business because all of the other curly hair companies were charging their customers so much money, and I felt like I can really come in. Now, what I feel like I made the mistake with is right now I only have 2 curly textures. I did add more textures to my collection, but I ended up not liking the hair after a while because the quality of the hair went down with time, and I had to remove those products from my page. But I do feel like right now all of my customers are repeat customers, so they have ordered the same hair over and over again, or they have already ordered both of my hair textures, my Afro Kinky Curly and my Kinky Curly. And right now it is an issue because I didn't have anything else to offer. Now, this past week I did add this texture to my website, which is my water wave hair, but I feel like I really limited myself by only selling curly hair. It's good to be able to, like, when you're starting off, start small, but with time you have to get bigger as your company grows bigger, as your audience gets bigger. And I feel like I haven't been keeping up by growing my audience. Well, I haven't been keeping up with my growth, like the growth of my company. I haven't been keeping up like I'm supposed to be. One of the big mistakes I've made in my business is spending a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, you always want to invest into your company, and I did a lot of investing, and I am a smart investor when it comes into my company. And when I say invest in your company, this means like being able to put into your company. So being able to get the custom packaging, being able to get business cards, being able to get the necessary equipment that you need so you can take nice pictures, or, you know, so business can run smoothly. When it comes to that, I have made smart investments because I'm all about being able to keep my prices low, and I'm very good at keeping my prices low, not paying top dollar. You know, I'm able to make my own logos, but I get my business cards printed out for $10, 500 business cards printed out for $10. You know, I'm able to make my own website, so I don't have to contact, you know, website designers and pay them like $200 to $1,000 to build a website. Like, as far as making those type of decisions, I've been really smart. But what I haven't been smart with is, okay, I invested into my company, now I have all this money left over. And what I have been doing and it's bad, like what I've been doing with the extra money, I haven't been saving. I just been splurging, and I really think that extra money could have been used differently. Like, I have a lot of goals. I want to be able to quit my job. All that money that I was splurging on, buying clothes, buying purses, going on nice trips and stuff, all of that money that I spent, I could have been able to save that money and have, 6 months of money saved to pay all my bills so that I am able to quit my job. You get what I'm saying? Like, all of that free money I had could have been money saved to get me further in this career. It could have helped me quit my 9 to 5 and I could stay home and work full time, which ultimately would have been a great investment into my company, because the investment of time, putting in a lot of time, putting a lot of energy into your work can really like bring in much more customers and a lot more money, being able to have the time and energy to put into your work. And I haven't been able to have the time and energy to put into my business because I spend 9 hours a day at working for someone, So I feel like all of that money I should have saved, because it would have helped me get further, helped me get to where I want to go faster. On top of that, I do eventually want to keep hair in stock and hair on hand. At least I would like to start keeping hair on hand for local orders, because a lot of people locally like to have hair instantly. They don't want to have to purchase hair from someone local and have to wait a week to a week and a half to get the hair. So that is something I want to do, and I feel like I would have been able to do that if I would have managed my money better. You get what I'm saying? So I do feel like that was a mistake I've made. Another mistake, I'm wasting a lot of money on Facebook ads and Instagram ads. You guys, for some reason, I guess I just really suck at doing Facebook advertisements and Instagram advertisements, because every time I do them, and the most I probably spent on one advertisement at a time was probably like $40. But every time I do them, I might get a few likes, I might get a few views, but I never gain any followers and I never gain any sales from them. You guys, I really don't know how they work. Maybe I need to invest in taking a class or a course from someone who's really knowledgeable in that area, because every time I do a Facebook or Instagram ad, it never brings me over anything. I don't care how good my video is. I don't care how good my sale is I have going on. It just does not translate over to sales or followers for me. And I wasted a lot of money on that during my first year of business. This whole second year of business, I have not even utilized them at all. And what I probably should have done this second year, I should have reached out to someone that can help me, or pay someone that can help me, so that I can be strong. I can turn that weakness to a strength. Another thing, I feel like I haven't been as organized as I could be. As far as like keeping up with orders, my website keeps up with all orders. Okay, website always records, the date and time the order was made, what it is that the customer has ordered, like all of the customer's information. All of that I don't have to keep up with. But as far as being organized, I just feel like I can be more organized. Even though my website keeps up with all of that stuff, I feel like I have so much going on. I'm making wigs with Wigs by Ebony. I'm giving out business advice. I'm making YouTube accounts. I'm also running Curly Hair Only. I have people emailing me for all of those different businesses, and it's just so much going on. And the fact that I do forget stuff a lot, and knowing that I forget stuff a lot, I'm not writing, I'm not keeping a journal, I'm not keeping like I'm not writing this stuff down. So sometimes I do forget to ship out people packages, and their packages are getting shipped out a day or two late. Sometimes I forget that so and so contacted me about having a wig made, and I forgot to respond to them. And I feel like being forgetful and being unorganized really hurts your business. It hurts your customer service, and you miss out on money. You know, the 2 days that it took me to respond to somebody for a custom wig, if they really needed their wig right away, they probably already contacted someone else, and that other person started making their wig. You get what I'm saying? So it's very important to be organized. The thing, um, my engagement right now is low. I have poor engagement. My curly hair only webs Instagram page have almost 17,000 followers, but my likes and my pictures are all up under 100. So that really means that I have poor engagement. I'm not really interacting with my customers the way I should be. And it's just really bad. Like, it's something I really need to work on. Find a way to interact with my base, because if I have 17,000 followers, that is a huge following, and if I can get even 1/4 of those people to engage with me, interact with me, invest and purchase into my company, I could make so much money. So I feel like I've just really been slacking, especially the last maybe 4 or 5 months in my business this year. I have really slacked off, and it's just come, you know, it's just difficult. And I'm one of those people, I need constant motivation, and sometimes I just get caught up in my ways and I lose motivation, and I'm just like just getting by. Like, I stopped like promoting. I stopped sending out emails to my customers letting them know about sales. Like, I really just started to slack off, and my sales this year really show it. And it's the fact that I know better, and when you know better, you should do better. But I don't know. It's just, I just started getting really tired, especially the pregnancy. Really kept me really tired. I was sleepy all the time. I just didn't want to be bothered, and these are all like, just, it's not good for business. I do need to push myself more. I do need to motivate myself more. I stopped setting goals for myself. The beginning of the year went really well. I was setting monthly goals. I broke my monthly goals into weekly goals. I broke down my weekly goals into daily goals, and I was able to, you know, go strong and put in a lot of work, and my work paid off. And my sales were really good in the beginning of the year, but somewhere towards the second half of the year, I kind of slacked off, and I should have stayed motivated, because my sales are right now, my current sales are showing like that I haven't been putting in the necessary time and energy into my business. But that is something I need to work on. And you know, having a business is not easy. It's not. It's so much to juggle, so much to balance. And I think what I did, I really was, this year I really tried to do too much at one time. And my solution for that, which I came up with recently, was being able to put all of my businesses under one branch, have one website. That way I can be more organized with everything. And I feel like that's probably the best decision that I can make. Yeah. It's just really hard talking about my failures and stuff I need to work on, because it's just like, right now I am kind of disappointed in myself, because I feel like there's so much more I can do. But at the same time, like, I've still made a lot of money this year, and my businesses are, it's not like I'm going out of business. I'm not going out of business. Like, my businesses are still alive, you know? So I have so much to work on next year. And really, I'm so excited about next year, to be completely honest, especially now that I have the Everything Ebony brand. It's always something I wanted to be able to do. Now everything is under one branch, and I'm so excited for the new year. I changed my website, I changed my logo, um, and it's just a lot of things that I'm about to do differently for next year to make sure I really, 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 really make some money. So I am going to do another video either later today or tomorrow, just telling y'all what are my goals for next year. I'm already kind of implementing those goals now, but next year I'm about to go hard, I'm about to go strong, and I really want to be able to share y'all my goals for next year, everything that's about to come. And I'm going to take you guys on a journey so you guys can see me achieving my goals. Yeah, so hopefully, I kind of feel like this video is a little all over the place because I'm really talking about my failures, but also things I need to work on and things that I kind of done wrong with my business. But the good thing about it all is that you wake up to see another day. You live to see another day, and with each day, with each hour, with each minute, you do not have to be the same person you was before, a minute ago, an hour ago, a day ago, a week ago. Like, you always have the opportunity to change. You always have the opportunity to grow. So that's what I tell myself, not to get discouraged, because I can change any time of the day. If there's something that I feel like I'm not doing well on, or it's something I feel like I need more help with, that I always should keep in mind that there's always the ability and the possibility to grow, to learn, to do things better and differently going forward. So yeah, so I'm kind of excited about what the future holds. This is just a few things that, a few mistakes I've made, a few things I've noticed that I need to work on and do better, and I will. So thanks for watching, y'all. Hopefully this video wasn't all over the place, because I feel like it was. But yeah.